Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to use Gamepasses inside of Roblox. This tutorial can be put into pretty much any context, just use it however you want to. So to get started, I'm going to put a service script inside of service script service, and then inside of here I'm going to grab the marketplace service by creating a variable called ms, and I will get the service just like that. Then I'm going to create another variable called ps, and that will be get service our players service. Then I will create another variable called pass id, and then I'll set that to 0. And then we can go player service dot player added, and then we'll connect that to a function just like this. And then in parenthesis we'll put plr. Then we can do a pcall function just like this, and then that there just essentially gets rid of any errors, because sometimes you do get them when running asyncs. Don't ask me why, you just do occasionally. Roblox recommends that you always run asyncs through pcalls. So we can say if marketplace service user owns Game Pass async, then player.user id pass id. Then so if player owns the Game Pass by that pass id, then we shall print user owns Game Pass. And then inside of here you can implement any code that you want to happen if the player owns a Game Pass. So for example, if you have a speed Game Pass, then here you would write the code which increases the player's speed, or you might want to do it as a remote function and then have it fire from here and run on the client, or however you want to do it. So that's where you would write it. And then we're going to do essentially the same thing again, but this here obviously only runs when a player joins the game. So what happens if a player buys the Game Pass while they're still in the game? So what we can do is we'll do marketplace service dot prompt Game Pass purchase finished, and then we'll do the same thing, connect function. And there are a few more parameters for this. We've got player, purchase pass id, and purchase success, just like that. And then we shall copy that variable and we'll say, we'll say if that is equal to true, and purchase pass id is equal to pass id, pass id, then we shall print user just purchased Game Pass. So now we know that the player has just purchased a Game Pass. So now I'm going to go on to start a GUI. I'm going to create a GUI. I'm going to take a button and a script inside that button, and then this little script was used to be able to buy the Game Pass. Obviously you can just use that on the game page, but this is just another way to do it. So first of all we're going to grab the player, so we'll do player equals game dot players dot local player, and then we need our marketplace service, so we'll get service marketplace service, and then again we need our pass id, which at the minute is just set to 0, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we'll do script.parent.mouse click connect function, or mouse button one click, doesn't really make a difference. Then we'll say if marketplace service user owns Game Pass async, player.user id pass id, then print user, I'll just say already owns Game Pass, do not prompt purchase, just like that. Oh, I forgot to wrap this in a pcall, just like this. And then we can say else, and this is where we can assume that the player does not own the Game Pass. So we can say marketplace service :prompt Game Pass purchase player, comma, pass ID, just like that. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to hop on the Roblox website, and we can find our game page. Once, let me just quickly, oh actually first of all you need to publish it. So if we go publish and we'll go Game Pass example, we'll just go with that. Okay, and then if you go on your develop page on Roblox and you find it, you click on it, and then this should appear here. So if we go to store and we create ourselves a pass, I'm gonna pick an image, but in this case I'm just gonna use a blank image, and then in here I'll put example Game Pass, just like that. Click on preview and verify the upload, and then we can click on it just like this. Okay, and then if you look here in the URL, we want this little code there. Okay, so now we can go back over to here, and then we'll put that code inside of here. Okay, so obviously I already own this Game Pass because I'm the one that created it. So you can see as soon as I join, it runs this piece of code to say that I own it. Okay, but if I delete from my inventory, so I no longer have that Game Pass and play, you can see it doesn't say that because, well, obviously I don't own it. So if we click this button here, oh, it's not for sale. Let me make it for sale. So we can configure sale for sale, and just set it with Roblox, that works. Okay, now that that has been put on sale, we can publish the game by going file and publish to Roblox. And then if we go back to our game and we play it, give it a second to load in. Shouldn't take too long. There we go, now that we're in. We can say if we go to here, it doesn't say that we own it. So if we go button, it asks me if I want to buy it. So in this case, yes, I will buy it. So purchase success. And if we go to the server output, it says users purchase Game Pass. And if I try and purchase it again, you can see there are outputs. Already owns Game Pass, do not prompt purchase. Okay, so if we go back to this here, remember you can put inside of here and here what you want to happen when if the player has the Game Pass. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful, and I shall see you in the next video.